It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Bolts and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, it's year 4 of this wonderful building now, and it's going to host the Super Bowl come February. Fans of the Silver and Black certainly hoping their guys will be a part of it. But this is a franchise that hasn't won a playoff game since the 2002 season.
But they should be firmly focused on getting back to the playoffs. They have the team that can do that. Defensively, they get after the quarterback. Great pass rush, and now they have a new leader at quarterback, and they expect to put some points on the board.
Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they have the pieces in place. They were a playoff team in 2022. What do you see for them this year?
You give this team full health throughout the season, and they have a chance to be not just a playoff team again, but beyond, because they'll scare the heck out of you on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, that's where they have to start playing a little bit better.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Taken at the goal line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Bringing them out is the pocket passer from Purdue, rookie Aiden O'Connell.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 44. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Fakes the handoff, now O'Connell to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer, 44 yards. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he's got Vanette. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. O'Connell working from the gun. Open man, that's Renfro. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. He juked him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
O'Connell now off the bootleg. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams from 13 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Oh, a solid stiff arm. It's an open field. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. Pass incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play as it takes us to the end of the 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. as they've got it with a third down coming up. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This 2nd and 4. Now O'Connell. He finds Mayer here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is a counter play, Eckler, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, 40 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Here's Carter now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. O'Connell on 1st and 10. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, O'Connell. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And O'Connell now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. Returnable here for Davis. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Complete to Johnston here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Herbert now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a toss running left, Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we've got a tie game here in a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's O'Connell. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Open man, that's Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw here, O'Connell. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass hauled in by Johnston. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Again, Herbert. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Herbert. Finds Johnston. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Allen's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Herbert throwing again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the second time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course, he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. The pass taken in by Mayer. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Now it's O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 5. O'Connell now off the bootleg. His throw incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 7. Back to throw, O'Connell. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Play action. Now O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A 1st down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing, O'Connell. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Play action. It's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert on the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down, Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The Chargers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
They were looking for a big play in this comeback situation, and they call a play-action pass, and it backfires. If you're going to run that play this late in the game, you have to have a plan in mind to avoid the sack. Throw it away, scramble, do something, but don't go down in your own backfield.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here we go.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And O'Connell now to throw. That is caught. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert and the Chargers down by 11, exactly 1 minute remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One last throw here for Herbert. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.